Welcome back to Up and Around and another Rockface guide video. We're at Windgather Rocks on the Darbyshire Cheshire border. Windgather Rocks can be easily found by taking the B5470 from Kettleshulme. There's parking on the road for around a dozen cars. It's called Windgather for a very good reason, but those winds also dry the crag very quickly. It has routes from moderate to E1 and is particularly good crag for beginners. It does hold a top 50 diff route that's well worth bagging. We're going to follow the routes from the closest end of the crag to the parking. Groove. Not too complicated for beginners, can be a bit damp and slippery. Overlapping wall. Short and steep, the overhang needs some thought to complete. Right triplet crack. A nice short crack with a hard crux. Middle triplet crack. Another short route with a kick in the tail. Left triplet crack. This is the shortest and easiest of the triplets. South buttress crack. This route goes up the groove in the corner. Super direct. Straight up the steep wall, avoiding holds used on other routes. Route 1. Climb the groove, then traverse left past the arete to the ledge, then up and left to the top. Editor's note. Start in the recess. A bold start with an easier slab to follow. South buttress arete. Start in the recess and use your athletic skills to conquer this one. Route 1.5. A bold, tough, steep route up the centre of the face. Route 2. Up the block and pass right of the roof, then follow the crack to the top. Leg up. Under the roof to pull onto the arete with some commitment. The name tells you what to do. Overhanging arete. Climb the gully to the arete. Fun and not too exposed. Side face. Climb the middle of the south facing wall and exit through the small recess. First arete. A good first arete for beginners. Enough to make it an interesting climb. Face route 1. Up over the bulge, then up the face. This route is poorly protected. Face route 2. Follow the cracks to a shallow groove to finish left of the small overhang. Cheek. Climb out to the arete, then climb the arete. Good holds and gear. Broken groove. A good straightforward first lead. Broken groove arete. Once you've gone up and over, the rest of the route is an easier arete. Traditional. Up the face past the flake. Take some small cams and nuts with you. Aged crack. A crack for the aged? No, I think almost anyone can do this. Corner crack. That'll be a crack in the corner then. A pleasant route. Struggle. Not so pleasant this one. The nose is the hardest part. Squash finger. I wonder why it's got this name. This route is well protected and hard. Centre. Find the centre of the rock face and climb up it. Not much gear here until the top. Middle and leg. A nice wide gap for a nice first climb or lead. Leg stump. Some good moves on this route, but the gear is limited. Another good first route. Not cricket. Climb the right arete beside the gully and the wall above it. Buttress 2 gully. A good place to learn bridging and leading. Rib and slab. This route has ribs and slabs. Another nice starter route. Heather face. Straight up the south facing wall to a tricky ending. High buttress arete. This top 50 diff has plenty of opportunities for some great action photos. Director. Climb just left of the arete. The directions are move directly to the top and stay en route. Nose direct. Climb from the niche to the nose directly. This well protected route is steep and thought provoking. Footprint. Climb directly up past plenty of overhangs. Good climb, medium protection. Side foot. Up the centre of the wall and use every small hold available. Zigzag. Not much zig, but plenty of zag on this diagonal route. Crosses other routes, though not good on busy days. Toenail. Straight up the wall. Plenty of gear, a pleasant route. The corner. It's in the corner. Nothing complicated here. Bulging arete. It's bulgy, short and a little tough with a hidden hold. Middle buttress arete. Starting left of the arete, get into the groove to the ledge and up the arete to finish. The medicine. Further left of the arete, climb the series of overhangs left of the arete. Mississippi crack. Up the crack and finish up the groove. A great fun crack climbing route. Chockstone chimney. It's not really a chimney, more of a wide crack, safe and polished. The slant start. Another polished route, a nice climb for beginners. Centre route. Not a lot of gear until halfway up this wall. Finish up a thin crack. Wall climb variations. Climb to the right of the parallel cracks and don't be tempted to use them. Wall climb. It's mainly parallel cracks and a chimney, not a lot of wall. Who names these routes? Portfolio. This is rumoured to be a Joe Brown route. Climb the bulges to the possibly enjoyable pull onto the top wall. The corner. This is the other corner. There's another corner back there. Nothing complicated here either. Small wall. Small but perfectly formed. That's how I like my walls. Short and technical. Tall overhang. A couple of roofs on this one. Good protection and hard moves. Heather buttress. Up the arete below the roof to an awkward pull through to a steep wall. A diff with poor protection. Chimney and crack. A well protected chimney climb to a harder finish upper crack. North buttress arete. Up the groove and crack right of the arete to the ledge. Then left and up the arete. North buttress arete direct. Straight up the bold start to pull onto the arete. A great route. Green crack. Climb the groove and scoop, then bridge up to the crack. This is a strenuous route with pretty good gear. Black slab. Pull up onto the bulge to climb the flake to the wall. There is limited protection on the top part of this route. Green slab. Climb to the overhang and then to the wall above. From here it's an easier climb to the top. Sparse gear, so take care. The staircase. A nice easy stepped groove. A definite one to start beginners on. Right rib, right hand. Start on the block, flake onto the rib, then onto the front face. A fine route. The rib. It's rather a nice rib. A technical route up the centre and left of the nose, then onto the top. Please subscribe and press the notification and like buttons. It costs you nothing and it helps this channel to grow.